Austin, Texas. I'm joined by Oliver. Yes, Shane in the course of 15 minutes, asked if he could be on, and then said, I actually can't be on.
Stop. Are you kidding me?
Yes, that is an actual happening that happened, and he can't be with us. And we're as sad as about that as you are and Shane is. Mm-hmm. But what are you going to do? We'll get him. You know, we need wrestling season to kick back up anyways for him. Yeah. I don't want to hit his freestyle opinions right now.
Matt returns and freestyle aren't a thing. So.
Yeah, I don't want to hear it from him. He'd be reigning on this parade of American triumphs, of which there are many, including 4 world champions, including
Let's get
Keegan Daniel O'Toole, world champion. He's looking pretty good. Let's give the floor to Ben first and foremost. Yeah. Thoughts on Keegan, other than you can't say he's really good.
Bro, that was the best version of Keegan O'Toole I've ever seen by kind of a long margin, I feel like. His shots look powerful. He actually kind of looks like a grown-up now. He's got a little bit of facial hair going on there. He just murdered a whole bunch of really good dudes. And even the 6-1 in the finals, that was not indicative of the score. The 1 point the guy got was nonsense. Should have been probably 8-0 or 7-0. And that guy's really good. So I think this Keegan O'Toole is a threat to anybody in the world. I'm really excited to see him competing against senior level guys in the next, I don't know if probably Olympic trials. I don't know if we're going to see it before then. I don't think so, probably, but I'm excited for it.
He is already qualified for Olympic trials, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I also agree that we haven't seen Keegan look this good, this mature. I thought his speed to the leg stood out a little bit too. I thought it was like quick, and not that I would have said he's slow in the past, but like you don't think of him as a guy that darts in and gets in really deep. But I mean, that guy didn't even try to score on him at any point. I mean, Keegan did not even come close to having to utilize his counter scoring stuff at all. It was all offense, and it was both sides. That guy had no answers, and you're exactly right. My first thought was like, I think he texts this guy if he wrestles him again. That guy had no, and the thing that kept him in is that he didn't attack at all, and it was just like Keegan just firing. And that guy was really good. I mean, he had one escape out of a leg attack that was like, it was treetop. The guy's knee was out his head, and he did turn and kicks away. It's like, that guy's no slouch. Kozak was giving me the down low on him. He'd beaten some really good Russians in the past.
He had this I actually asked Kozak the same question because you're not my resource anymore. Kozak is my resource.
Good. This is what I've been trying to do for 4 years.
He doesn't have enough answers.
So I asked. So he sent me a match with Jamalov, and they had a very competitive match. It was 5-4 until the last second. He gave him a takedown, but this match was hilarious because it was like a Russian domestic match or something, and what's his name, Gasanov? I don't know. Whatever his name is. His coach tries throwing the brick, and this ref's like, nope, and just kicks it back. And he like gets mad and throws it again. The ref's like, nope, kicks it back. And then after the sequence is over, he like takes the brick over nicely, and the ref's like, nope, go back. Like would not,
even when he does it nicely.
Brick. It was so funny.
This portion of the match has no reviews.
No reviews.
You should have been made aware of that.
Listen, I love it. Sometimes if they're throwing it for no reason, and they did that a few times at the 17U Worlds, they're like, no, we're not reviewing this. This is dumb. We refuse. Yeah. It was awesome.
Sometimes you got to refuse the brick. Yeah, I was watching and trying to come up with some expert analysis, and what I came away with is that Keegan just looks a lot better at wrestling than all of these guys.
Good analysis.
And then, the last thing I'll say is like some of these guys, like the first guy he wrestled who he schooled was third at this tournament last year. And then the second guy, he had some average senior level results. Nothing great, but he's not a schmuck. And the same thing with Takata. Takata had some all right senior level results. So these guys weren't bums, and he kind of made them look like bums. So very impressed, excited to see him wrestle again. I think I know his next tournament will be folk style, not freestyle.
So you said you think he can go with anyone. I mean, let's talk about the Kyle Dake matchup because that's going to be top of the mind. That's the guy waiting for him if he can navigate that trials bracket. He will have to go through Kyle Dake. What do you think are the potential vulnerabilities for Dake against Keegan?
Well, I think Keegan's got to do the same thing and listen, I know this is easier said than done for sure. I get it fully. But the same thing that Sidikov did, where he got in and he actually stopped Kyle Dake's chest wrap. And I think Keegan has the capability of doing that. I've felt him in those positions. He's really good. He's really flexible. I really also liked the way he was getting to the foot a bunch of times in the finals against that guy. Few of them were so sneaky, which is really a timing attack where he was hand fighting and then boom, he dropped in on the ankle. I really like that attack against Kyle Dake. I think that's something that you could possibly be effective with.
Yeah. Could Kyle Dake tie him up?
Yeah, I mean, Kyle Dake's best in the world, of course, right?
Good point.
Yeah, so, yeah, definitely. But, I think the other thing, the Russians' best attack, I keep forgetting, is it Gasanov or Gashin? Whatever his damn name is.
The guy who Keegan wrestled, I think his name is Ganisov.
Ganisov, that's what it is. Okay,
there you go.
I think you're right. He had a really good, was it lefty under? I think it was a lefty underhook. Really good. And that was where he scored most of his points with. And so Keegan really did a great job of being disciplined and keeping that hand home so he couldn't get it. And he got it one time in the second period, just like very briefly and not deep, and Keegan was able to slide right out and, shut that down fully. So, he's able to stick to a game plan. And that's kind of been the case forever. It's like if I give him one or two things to key in on, he's been able to, really do those things well.
Yeah, I mean, as I was reflecting on the match, I could hardly remember a lot of tight hand fighting even occurring much in that match. Felt like most of it was from medium to long distance.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yeah.
About Keegan.
All right.
Is he the best Mizzou wrestler ever? Will he be the best Mizzou wrestler ever?
You're funny. Well, he's probably, if he's not past me, he's probably getting close to being past me. And the other argument you'd have would be Jaden Cox, who won 3 titles and a few world golds. So, yeah, it's a pretty good company to be, but he's getting close.
You will always have the 2 Hodges advantage.
Yeah. Well, that's my argument. If people want to argue me over Jaden, that would be their argument, right? Is that he may have won more, but I was more dominant, more Hodges, more pins, etc.
You didn't have 3 NCAA titles? I thought you had 3.
No, I took second, first.
Oh yeah, it was that one guy, right?
Yeah, that one guy.
Yeah.
Who was the guy? You remember?
Yeah, Pendleton.
Christian Piles.
Didn't you puke on him?
Yeah, you puked on this guy.
On our very first match, I puked on him.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, that happened. Dude, I blew up.
I thought he puked on you.
Yeah, he tried to tell me that he puked on you. I knew I remembered it, right?
You're right. That's how it was.
Oh, Ben even forgot.
Ben was like, yeah, I threw up on Chris Pendleton.
All over him.
Well, I knew that. I mean, it sounded familiar. So, yeah, no, our first match ever, I freaking blew it. I got up 7-1, and I blew it. He got an escape, a takedown. I should have, and this is why I never stall. I should have just stalled on bottom. I didn't stall. And I freaking tried doing something crazy, and I got caught in a cradle and put on my back.
Dang.
What a dummy. Jeez Louise, I know.
And he puked on
and then lost in overtime.
Do you still have nightmares about those Pendleton matches?
No, I'm over it, Ollie.
Well, I still have nightmares about Yassine Madasser matches. I still haven't forgiven.
Who?
I mean, you guys may have never heard of him, but we had quite the rivalry in Nassau County, New York. So
okay,
yeah.
See, that's the difference between Ben and you.
Yeah.
That's how he was able to evolve. He's able to put it behind him, move forward.
Well,
you're still stuck in Nassau County.
I'm still stewing. We have to do our revenge tour still.
Oh yeah, that was a good idea. Hey, you said you were going to shop that around. Do you want to pitch it here?
Ben, if you're interested, I have an idea for a show where, as you see, some of these high school losses are still affecting me. So what I want to do is go around with a camera crew and find them at their job, maybe grocery shopping, and then just run up on them and demand a rematch right then and there.
Honestly, that would be really funny.
See? Great. He's into it. So, all right, we'll talk. Tell your agent. Hit me up. We'll get into some pricing options. You can buy this piece of content.
Do you still have an agent, Ben?
Yeah. No.
Yeah. So it's Amy. Yeah. You're just going to be working through Amy.
Okay. She seems nice.
She's not a good negotiator. I wouldn't let her negotiate anything.
Okay, we need to route Ollie 10K just for prep.
10K, and we have to let him sleep here for a month.
Retainer.
All right, let's go to Great American Hero Wyatt Hendrickson.
I'm worried.
He looks so awesome.
But
bro, why did he do that to himself? He was up 6-0. Why was he trying to force it so hard? I don't know.
I said the same thing. So Wyatt Hendrickson won as Great American Heroes do, but he wrecked his knee, like doing like a spin.
It might not be that bad. I gotta hope it's like a strained MCL because those can be really painful in the moment. I'm hoping that's what it is. MCL, let's pray for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one on the inside, right? It's the one on the inside is the one that's hurt.
You don't know.
No, it's
no. Yeah. Well, LCL's on one side, MCL's on the other. Which one?
A is like
M's in the middle, right?
Yeah, medial.
That's in the middle.
M is in the middle.
M is in the middle.
No, it's not. The ACL's in the middle, you knuckleheads.
I have no idea. Anterior sounds like you'd be on the outside.
And MCL stands for middle CL.
Yeah, it stands for middle CL. Yeah.
You.
Medial cruciate ligament.
Okay. All right, let's see.
I'm closer than you. It's not middle. But like it's like Latin.
Yeah, no, you dummies. I got it. The medial collateral ligament is located on the inner side of your knee. Okay, I'm right. Apologies, please.
All right, fine. Dr.
Medial.
Ben.
Medial is located on the inner. I just Googled it. That's the one I think he hurt.
Yeah.
You didn't. You guys are a piece of work this morning.
Keep going.
Did Ollie give you a brownie or something, Christian?
He doesn't know.
You're giggling too much.
He doesn't know.
Well, as a matter of fact, he did. I think it was a little delicious. I'm kind of sleepy, but I also feel silly and uplifted.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I mean, listen, he looked great. I don't know his decision making on trying to force that when he was up 6-0 and he was just going to wreck that dude. I don't know why he did that. It looked like it hurt. Hopefully it's not too bad because he looked great all tournament. I'd love to see him in the season.
I feel like you see guys like that. I think I've even seen Spencer in some of these situations. It's like, why do these guys just commit to the score so hard? I'm certain it's that competitive fire that's burning, but man, it's one takedown in one match, and like when you think about 8 months of,
and the other thing, Christian, is it wasn't like he was gonna get taken down.
No,
the guy was on his belly, just hanging on for dear life.
He could have just stuffed his head down with his right hand and been fine, or gone like Hamlin position, as you call it, the other way.
Yeah, you could that way would have been probably way better for him for sure.
Yeah,
I think it's this stuff with heavyweights trying to wrestle not like heavyweights. And a big man knee is not supposed to be doing that type of stuff, all right? You sprawl, bury the head, and then you wait for another
crossface.
Crossface, of course.
That's like the number one.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, one thing I say a lot is the knee going out, right? So where it's putting pressure on the inner part of the knee, the MCL, as we figured out. Referees stopped that one way too early. Like, there's very rarely actually inner knee injuries. Like, if you actually watch that situation, it gets stalemate all the time because the referee doesn't like the way it looks. How many people actually get hurt there? And the answer is like almost none. Even in a practice scenario where I'm not stopping it. Almost none. But Wyatt Hendrickson somehow generated enough power to hurt himself. It was amazing.
Too much power?
Yeah, too much power. I'm kind of with Ollie.
Yeah.
We've abandoned our traditions in this country.
Yes. And we have to get back to it, and we're starting to get too big for our britches here with all this wild wrestling.
Yeah, you have to know who you are and who you aren't.
Yes, hand fighting and sprawls.
Yeah.
Hand fighting, sprawls.
Honestly, his kind of shenanigans have been going on for years.
Way too long. Got no belly, probably a six-pack. This isn't the way America built their heavyweights.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you guys are funny.
Yeah, but he still, in spite of the injury and him limping literally for like 3 minutes of that match,
got the tech.
Yeah,
he was not good.
Yeah. He won big time. He's looking good. The Russian he beat, I think we already talked about this guy, but he was pretty good. He went 6-5 with Gino. So great job there.
Yeah.
Aaron Brooks, I feel like we just sort of assumed he would do what he did. So.
Well, didn't we talk after his semi was the really hard one, and then we talked about that one, right?
Yes, we did. He was already in the finals Monday.
Yeah.
And then he dесtroyed his guy in the final. He looks really, really good. I mean,
Yes.
You know, I still think he's probably a bit away from beating David, as we kind of saw at Final X. But man,
what country could he wrestle for?
Stop!
He could get a
Why are
world
you
medal?
doing
What's
this?
wrong
Why
with
are you doing this?
Stop talking about that.
Why would you do that?
You get me in trouble, Ben.
Why would you do that?
You get me in
Don't
trouble.
even-
Maybe-
Stop thinking.
Colombia, beautiful country.
It is nice there.
Have you been?
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
I just
And
got
he
a
does
wedding
have
invitation
his
to
middle
Colombia.
name is Marquel, so I think we just go Marquel Brooks, and then he's in the Olympics for Colombia.
Okay. Is that
a more Colombian name? I guess
Marquel,
so.
I think that's Colombia.
It almost sounds French.
I will say it sounds more Colombian than Aaron.
Yeah.
France will
I'll
take him also. Listen,
Hey.
he's so good. He could be senior level world medalist for sure. He obviously can't beat David yet. He had 2 shots at it.
What about
But
him versus
he's
Yazdani?
really good.
I was just gonna ask that. Get out of my head. That's
I'm in
crazy.
for it.
Oh wow.
Well,
Ben's in.
yeah, expert
Wow.
analysis from
This
the
is good.
Olympic level wrestler over here.
Okay,
in
well,
for
okay. Even if Yazdani beats him, who else beats him? I don't think anyone else can beat him there.
No,
He
no
beat
way.
him twice or 3 times, right?
Yeah, no one else can beat him. The only people that I think at 86 right now that can beat him are David and Yazdani, and I'm not sold on Yazdani.
Really?
I'm not sold.
You're not sold.
I'm not sold. He could beat him.
He's not gonna gas him out.
Yeah.
I don't think.
No, I don't think so. And I think Aaron's disciplined enough to keep his elbows in and not give up underhooks. And he's big enough to not get pushed around at all. Yeah, for sure. He could be in that match.
Yeah. Is he gonna give up a go behind on Yazdani? I don't see it.
I don't see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he could be number 2 in the world. Wouldn't surprise me at all. I love his dude. His size is crazy. He's so much bigger now.
Mm-hmm.
Look at his freshman year 184.
Yeah.
Compared to now, he probably could have been a 74 really.
I was looking through some pictures yesterday. Somebody needed some wrestling pictures, and I was looking through Aaron Brooks photos, and you could just see the size progression
Transformation.
throughout. Yeah.
Without changing weights, until now when he goes 197.
But everyone was talking about how hard it was for him to make weight last year, right?
Yes, that was a thing.
So, yeah, that was a thing, and we can see it.
Yeah, so he's big, and I guess I mentioned it, but I think it could be his last time down at 86 is the Olympic trials. I think I may even said that last show.
You got some inside knowledge, or is that just a guess?
I think that's what's going to happen.
Ooh.
So that would be
You know what's
interesting.
kind of annoying for these Keegan's Russian or Aaron Brooks is they haven't really wrestled anything senior level in forever because they've been disqualified, right, or suspended. So you can't see any of the results. It would be so nice to see how does this Bagayev do against other people, and you don't really have it on there at all.
Yeah, it's hard to
annoying.
know. It is.
Yeah.
It's been tough, and you wonder. The quality of the planet right now is sort of how good is everyone wrestling? The impacts of the war, I think, are maybe having more of an impact than we realize. I think what we saw from Russia at Worlds this year, and that has. Obviously Ukraine is the worst affected nation, but then you feel like Azerbaijan and Georgia and Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan are probably feeling effects of the war as well.
Yeah.
And so what is the overall impact of that? It's sort of tough to know.
Yeah. Although they were Russia at this tournament, they had some not so great other tournaments. They were really good here though.
Yes.
They won 61, 65, 70, which other ones? Maybe 57. They won a lot of weight classes.
They won almost a bunch of the weights we didn't win.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Most of the weights we didn't win, I think they won.
So
yeah, they did do well.
Last world champ, Isaac Trumbull. I did not see this one coming. He obviously didn't have a great year at college last year. I think stylistically,
he didn't have a great NCAAs. I would disagree. He didn't have a great year.
No,
he was the 5
I went
seed.
back and looked. No, but I went back and looked to make sure that I wasn't misremembering. I'll read his wrestle stat because I just did this the other day. He had a loss to Andy Smith.
Okay.
He got injured by Michael B. Okay, Andy Smith. Stop, Christian. Stop with the gimmick. And then so Andy Smith was. I guess Andy Smith was the bad one. It was Andy Smith, Beard, and 2 Ninos. So Andy Smith was the one that I was like, oof, that's kind of a rough one.
Maybe.
You're wearing your hokey colors today.
I am. Let's go.
Two Ninos sounds like a good movie.
I agree. Yeah, Two Nino, Too Furious. I would. Here's the thing with Andy Smith. He allegedly lost. Allegedly, that's a bad loss, but I don't know that I agree. But I will say, Isaac did beat him 6-1 next time they wrestled.
So you forgot to bring that up.
And also, what? Hold on, I'm gonna find brackets 2023.
But he had an overtime one against Jake Koser at NCAA. So he beat Stammet, got pinned by Jackson Smith, beat Jacob Koser in overtime, and then lost to Warner.
Yeah, I mean he was the 6th seed at NCAAs.
I think I had him on my fantasy team, and it didn't really do well for me.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Okay,
we're having our fantasy draft Tuesday. It's gonna be lit.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
You guys didn't invite me?
We were thinking about it.
We actually had a conversation before the show about it, and I was like, should we invite Ben? And then I was like, you know what? He's gonna like ask all these questions about the rules, and he's gonna try to draft.
Not gonna get it.
He's like,
sorry that I want to know the rules.
He's gonna be like, where in the rules does it say you can't draft a D3 guy?
Yeah,
where in the rules does it say Urigan doesn't count? And I'm gonna have to answer all these questions I don't want to answer.
All these protests. It's gonna be a commissioner's nightmare.
Do you want? If you want to be in,
we'll let you in.
Whatever. If you don't want me in, I'm out.
No, now I feel bad. Ben,
I want you in, Ben. It would be great. It would be. Honestly, it would be great FRL content if you were in.
Yeah, do it.
Send me the rules. If I like the rules, I'm in.
Oh, now we're negotiating?
Here, I'll say the rules.
So
because I know a lot of people ask me for like how to do like fantasy wrestling, because that's like, well, I don't know if they know this, but I used to do a ton of fantasy wrestling back in the day, and like season-long things.
I didn't know this.
With actual leagues, and you had a draft, and then you would like submit a lineup every week, and you would have to like actually make the playoffs, and so that's the thing you can do. But I think the way we're gonna do it, we're gonna draft a team, no lineups, dual scoring for every match, and then just have like tournament bonuses if you win a really tough tournament like a Cliff Keen, Scuffle Midlands, Big Tens, Big 12 ACC, whatever.
All that good stuff.
TBD, and then based on how you finish in the regular season, Hold on.
Did you just tell me you're making up the rules as you go? Is that what I just heard?
No, you didn't hear that. Let him get through it.
Well, we don't have. Yeah, it's everything's negotiable. This is not a.
Yeah. Nothing is on completely or off completely of the table.
I would have to be convinced, but as the de facto commissioner.
Yes.
And multiple league champion.
I would say official commissioner.
Official commish.
Yeah.
And / champion. I think these are pretty locked tight based on like the amount of time we're going to actually have to be able to dedicate to this. So then based on how you do in the regular season, you'll start the NCAA tournament with a certain, so if you win, maybe you start with 10 points or 20 points. And second, you get this, that, and that. So you're not eliminated if
you still got a shot.
That's cool.
If you don't do great in the regular season, but you do get an advantage for having a good team. I think it's pretty good for people with like a life, which I did not have a life during the peak of my fantasy.
Yeah, no, I could. It sounds like it. It certainly sounds like there wasn't much life there.
It's crazy how obsessed I was with
so obsessed. Like all right, hold on. Back to Isaac Trumbull. I think his style is also. I have two thoughts. His style is more suited for freestyle, digging a lot on hooks, pushing guys around. He's good on top. Then two is like, is it one of these where he wrestled 213? So is he too big for 97? Is he struggling to make 197? And that's maybe why his results aren't great sometimes. Whereas 213, he's big, he's strong, he's filled out, and that's a better weight class for him.
That was a question that John Kozak raised this morning. Is he too big for 197? Yes. Now, I feel like next year they're going to want / need him at 197.
Yeah.
NC State, and they've got heavyweights. They got multiple heavyweights. Seemingly always.
They have a bunch of good choices.
So I don't know. Maybe he can. Maybe it's the pool. Maybe not. I'm not sure. We can certainly ask.
We should add a weight.
Or is America just? Another thing I say a lot. America. I think we're just a lot deeper at the upper weights than a lot of the other countries. If you look at the success of they go to U20s and U23s at upper weights, they win medals a really high percentage of the time.
We are a sturdier people.
Yeah, we are sturdy people. Not as sturdy as Norway, but definitely sturdy.
Yeah. Yes, they're sturdy.
When's the last time Norway won a world medal in freestyle wrestling? They're not sturdy. Get them out of here.
Whoa, get it. You know, you've never even been to Oslo.
Sturdy? We didn't say sturdy correlates with wrestling
success. And they have some Greco-Roman warriors.
Yeah.
It's
Do they? Are they good at Greco? Okay.
Don't ask me that.
Let me see.
Okay. Hey, are we up on the chat? Have you been monitoring that at all?
Oh, no. That is my job.
I've been looking at YouTube. Nothing too.
Just Avery just spamming it.
Yep.
Shout out Avery, bro.
Spam.
Dedicated fan.
He is dedicated. He's nothing if not dedicated. You know, hey, we're thinking. I don't even know if I want to say it.
Go ahead,
episode 1000. We're thinking.
Oh, you are saying it. All right.
We're thinking about going kind of crazy.
No way.
I mean, we're just starting. I don't know if we're gonna.
Don't say it all. Just tease it. Don't say it all.
I mean, I just think we gotta have a lot of guests on.
Yeah, I could dig that.
Some throwbacks guests, maybe. Some listeners. I think we're gonna bring Ben in.
I might come to Austin, Ollie, and then me and Ollie hand fight for episode.
Ooh, all right.
Put that. Yeah, that's gonna end up on BJJ Fanatics too.
If I win, I get $1 million.
That's true.
All right, that's fine.
And by win, but you didn't hear the rules. Win is if I'm still breathing at the end of the go. Oh no, I don't want to do that.
Don't do that.
I don't want to do that.
That's funny rules. Don't
all right, so I'll send you the rules later.
Okay, yeah, just like our fantasy.
I get to have a knife.
Yeah, that's fair. Mm-hmm. Okay. So, anyways, episode 1000, which we think Ben is
February
charting it out.
sometime, probably.
We think it's be in February.
All right. You've been doing the math?
Ben is my math guy.
You're the math guy? Oh, that doesn't make me feel good.
He actually called me about it.
Try me. Give me a math problem, Ollie. I'll crush it.
What's the square root of 4,000?
Square root of 4,000.
Don't.
What if you don't? I'm going to do it. It's, let's see, probably 50, 60. Let's
this
say
is taking too long.
64-ish, somewhere in there is my guess.
This is math. There's no ish.
63.2.
Well, I don't have a calculator.
Oh, you were really close. Dang.
63.
That was close, Ollie. I almost got it.
All right, no, you got it. All right, Price is Right rules, you would have been wrong, but whatever.
Yeah, he went over. Good try. Better luck next time. All right, Ben's good at math. Confirmed. These guys are good at wrestling. Confirmed. Keegan's jump levels, I think we're all in agreement.
You realize, man, the quickness, I was really surprised by the quickness. I didn't see it coming.
Yeah.
That's the thing about quickness.
You
don't really see it coming all the time, you know.
So do you think, is that just the timing of it? Is it just the technique?
No.
Is he like more explosive?
Feels like he maybe made a really strong effort to get stronger. I mean, yeah, I was very like I've been watching this dude wrestle since he's a little kid, and I was like, whoa! Even in the first couple matches, wow, he's shooting with like a little more power and speed than usual. So I mean, part of it, he's probably grew up. Like I said, he looks like more masculine. Got some facial hair. Doesn't look like a little boy anymore.
He's jacked for the first time.
Kind of jacked now.
For the first time in his career.
He's kind of jacked up.
Yes, for real.
Looking like a real beast. Not like, what's his dad's name? You always say he has buggy whips?
Wait.
He says Brian O'Toole has buggy whips.
Wait.
Then, this guy.
Wait. What are buggy whips?
You know, a little whip. Skinny.
Yeah, they're skinny. They're skinny. Skinny little arms.
Yeah, but then this dude's on ESPN, totally yoked out of his mind. He's got bigger biceps. He's got bigger biceps than Ben for sure.
Brian, you stop.
Wait, Ben, I don't know if he's got bigger biceps than you.
Show me your arms and your chest.
No, take your shirt off. Take your shirt off
I took my shirt off for you.
Come on, do it again. The people loved it.
Dude.
Record ratings.
Yeah.
You know what? Our record ratings was when we had Kyle Dake and Jordan Burroughs on together. That was so awesome. I think back sometimes, I think about that. I think to myself, that was freaking amazing.
I think it was more because I was on the show, but yeah, that
you were on that show.
You were on that show.
All right, I might have made that up.
Oh, okay. I was about to say. I was like, bro, you were there.
Like, he wasn't there.
No, I wasn't. I was watching it at home.
Yeah, just me, Bracky, and
jaw dropped.
Oh my gosh, that was so awesome.
Yeah, that was not cool.
Ben,
that's literally the greatest show ever. On show 1000, when we say what are the greatest FRLs ever, I don't recall what number that is. That's gonna go number one, Christian. #1 show.
It'll be up there. There's the Ollie Origin show that's up there.
What if we
the Ollie Origin show? That's like 997.
Bro, oh, come on! You gotta do me like that, bro.
What if episode 1000 we did that again?
I like that. I'm gonna bring on a surprise.
Dude, that's gonna be
guest
February. They're gonna be peak angsty right before it'll be bad.
I have an idea.
I like them both.
You think Burrow's going 74? Oh, he is. I forgot he's going down.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
There's too much hate there. Maybe we bring them on individually. maybe we do it like this. It's like, okay, Jordan, any words for Kyle? He's coming on next or something like that. Keep it.
I think we flip it on Ben and we surprise him with a guest that he doesn't like.
Oh boy.
Oh, there you go, Chris Pendleton.
You like Chris?
Yeah, I like Chris.
Did you get Jake
There's not
Paul?
really a lot of people I don't like. I can think of one I don't like.
What'd you say?
Who?
Well, he probably said George. That's the only guy I don't really. He's annoying as shit.
I said no. You don't like Jake Paul. You better not like.
I'm
Jake.
kind of honestly. I'm kind of indifferent. I'm kind of like whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
George is the only one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's so annoying.
You see him in the streets, it's just pop on site. You're getting him.
You know, I've never fought anyone in the streets, but I've thought about that. Like, I say I really want to fight him, but like, part of me says, like, I should just go to his gym and just show up and say, we're going to fight right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Bro.
It's like the revenge tour. You could be part of Ollie's revenge tour.
Yo, that's the season finale.
That is literally the whole idea of it. Yo, we're good. Ollie and Ben's revenge tour.
Yeah, I can see it now
Just
because
expand it.
it's like you're kind of like
my
Ollie's
God,
coach
yeah,
through the process.
Yes.
And through the process of leading Ollie, you're like, I need this for me.
Yes.
now.
And then the student becomes the master. I teach him how to get revenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you guys are too funny.
This is getting good.
I like that. I like where this is going. I'm gonna shop it. We'll shop this idea around. We'll take it to different networks, man.
I kind of hope
you
Paramount's
guys are
not
funny.
listening right now. 'Cause
Yeah.
They might swoop
They
in.
might try to swoop in, and who knows? They might throw me an offer
It's
I can't
technically
refuse.
Flow IP if it's being brainstormed on our show. So, and you.
All right, hey, I thought we had some good questions. Let's go to some questions.
I have a question. Do we own Ollie's Revenge Tour or not? In a legal
Yeah,
sense.
I think you do. I think you do.
Thank you.
Producer, delete the show. I need this back.
It's kind of to get Amanda. Amanda won't do that. She has too much integrity. She won't be.
Too much.
Okay. Question from Joseph Floyd is an easy one. Who gets an A first at 125, Kale or AWA? Well, Kale has had a 4-time All-American and national champion at 125. So
Yeah.
with Nico. So
We don't make people that small in Wisconsin. We make them nice and sturdy.
another sturdier people.
Another 30 people.
The
Yes,
Wisconsin.
that's true.
They're not.
Actually, we had, you know what? We had, he's a Green Bayer, so maybe that's why he's not quite as sturdy. But Shane Corrigan, All-American at 125 Division II for UW Parkside last year.
See, this is the kind of fantasy shenanigans
yes,
he's
he's
going to
be
do.
getting.
He's going to
UW
draft
Parkside
Shane
guys
Corrigan
in.
and the
I
fantasy
might.
draft.
He whooped Nicola Rivera first round at UWW's last year. He had a 6-0 lead on Bo Bassett with a lace. He just couldn't turn it over 2 more times.
You just brought up
Would've
a
been
high
in
school
the
kid?
semis. He's tough. What?
You just brought up a high school kid.
Well, he made the finals of that tournament. What do you
I'm
want
just
from me?
saying, it's just dropping high school
He's
wins?
in that age group.
He had a major over Ozzy.
I'm just stating facts here. Yeah, major over Ozzy.
Okay, fine, whatever.
And honestly, Ozzy was
Shane Corrigan's
pinned.
really
That's what I
good.
wouldn't call it.
D2 All-American, and did not he? Who did he lose to in the wrestlebacks? He lost to someone after he lost in the quarters, but I don't recall. Anyways, Ollie.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, I'm
Rude, so rude.
He's for sure a beast. Okay. So congrats to them, a sturdier people in Wisconsin. It's not sturdy enough to take that part of the state that definitely should be theirs, but Michigan is just like, no, this is
Yeah,
ours.
we're keeping that. Yeah.
gonna hang on
We
to
need
that.
it.
Well-
If I'm the governor of Wisconsin, we're taking that.
You're just calling Michigan and be like, listen,
Yep.
we're taking it back.
Give it up, or we're coming up there. All
Who
right.
would you- go ahead. Say your next one.
So it is Josh Rivers with a lot of big tournaments and college out of bounds rules. Do you think it'll change the high schools? I don't know why everyone doesn't go out of bounds. I haven't been to a tournament this preseason that didn't do out of bounds, college out of bounds. It's so much better. High school out of bounds is so dumb. They just need to change it.
Yeah.
You're right, but there's a lot of these small rinky-dink high school tournaments that aren't going to really be able to support that type of space.
This is an unrelatable Ben Askren moment.
Yeah.
He's never been to a Shenandoah dual district tournament at Buffalo Gap High School.
Bro,
been at the
just buy a
national
regulation-sized mat, for God's sakes.
What if they don't have a regulation-sized gym, Mr. Askren?
Yeah. Oh, wow. Buy a regulation-sized gym.
Yeah.
Just put a gym there.
Yeah, just buying
build
gyms.
everything.
Yeah. Oh, you want a
Guys.
Frisbee golf course? Just build it.
Yeah, just build it. Just get a stump grinder.
Yeah.
A wrestling mat is 42 by 42. It can fit in a gym, guys. It's pretty simple. College out of bounds.
You need multiple mats.
What I will say, Ben, on a serious note,
Oh
I think what high school should do is adopt college rules, but everything is,
all college rules are out of bounds. What are we talking about?
Out of bounds, college out of bounds rules, but everything is sort of a ref's discretion type of thing. Okay. If you're getting into the table, or if there is a space issue, that way they can just blow it out.
That
almost
could get sticky, but it
can get sticky because you have some home cooking.
Yeah, you get some home cooking there.
You get Bernie Bernard. Yeah. This guy will throw up a double stall. This guy's crazy.
Anything can come.
We had a question about the double stall.
One time a ref told me, you got to get 3 to get 2 for near fall. That happened.
3? That's not right.
3.
Yeah, I know about it. That was
I'm still thinking.
So these are the things you have to deal with the Shenandoah Valley crew.
Shout out Bernie Bernard.
Shout out Bernie. He would
what
throw
a name.
I'm telling you, 10 seconds he'd throw up a double stall. It was insane.
Was his
full name
what
Bernard?
I don't
hold
know.
on. I'm trying to find this question. This might be Bernie Bernard, high school wrestling legend. Just watched Super 3D finals. Might be nostalgic, but where has the double stall gone?
I think it's a lot of stalling is gone in wrestling.
Yes.
And also, it's pretty rare no one's doing anything. There's always someone being a little more assertive to the point where it's like, all right, and they're not calling. And then it's like, you know what?
Yes.
What does a double stall actually achieve?
Not a thing.
Because we're both on the same.
Yeah, we're both on the same level here.
As long as we both keep doing what we're doing.
Well, I know what it does. It actually does something. It actually, because then the next one's a point. So like if you went to a double overtime or overtime scenario, that's where it can be really tricky, right? It's because if you have no warning, you can take a warning. But if you already have a warning, then it's like, okay, well, if I hang on an ankle or we're standing, that's a point.
Yeah, and this guy's big problem was like if you didn't shoot, you were stalling, and like there is an element of a setup and moving a guy, and like if the guy has to.
There are other attacks.
Yeah, I mean this is not. Anyways, he was.
I do like how Ben just explained stalling to us, though. That you get a warning, and then there's a point.
Then there's a point.
Well, you guys missed it. This is strategy. Ollie, maybe if you would have more strategy and you would have understood this, then you might have had some better results.
One, I don't enjoy the low blow, and 2, getting stallings was literally how I won matches. If you think I was scoring offensive points.
Winning matches.
Yeah, so get out of here. Watch when I stall you out of the match.
Wait, if you didn't do takedowns, how did you get stall points?
You just go forward and you shoot him out of bounds. Come on, high school heavyweight wrestling. Shoot him out.
Boom.
Oh my gosh. Do you think you could have got Wyatt Henderson called for stalling?
For sure. For sure. For sure.
Bro,
I would gas him from bottom.
It is unfathomable how quick he would pin you. Because you are not a big heavyweight, bro. You're not a heavyweight at all.
I'm not a heavyweight anymore. I'm kind of like.
See, that's the thing. You act like you speak on behalf of
this is what happened. This is what happened. It's like when somebody gets an honorary degree from a college.
Yeah.
And then they.
Emeritus.
Yeah, that's me. I'm an honorary heavyweight forever. Okay.
All right.
Once a fat kid, always
hey,
a fat
want to hear
kid.
a funny story? Because I would love to see how fast Wyatt Henderson could pin Ollie. So one time, I had this kid in my club. He talked way too much. His name was Antonio. And I remember he was talking trash one time, and I said, I'll pin you 3 times in less than a minute or something like that. He was a smaller guy, like 132. And so, but I'm his coach. So it's like part of me says, well, I can't really hurt him, right? So I did. I pinned him 3 times in, I don't know, it was like 51 seconds or something to that effect, right?
Yeah.
Well, okay, 6 months later, Bo Nickel was in town, and I remember what time. I convinced him to come in. And the kid does the same thing to Bo Nickel. Listen, no mercy. No mercy. It's bam, bam, bam. It was like 34 seconds or something.
Wow.
I'm like, oh, God.
Kid's got chutzpah, though. I like the kid's moxie.
He pinned him 3 times. It was fast. It was like 34 seconds. I don't remember how fast it was. It was really fast.
Just 3 cradles? He just cradled him up 3 times?
No, I think it was a mixer.
Ooh.
Chin and arm,
maybe a hip toss.
Oh.
I don't recall. It was fast and hard, and I'm like, oh shit, he's gonna hurt him really bad.
Yeah. Do you think how many times could he pin me in a minute?
Ben can pin you. In a minute.
Does he get to run away
6
or does he got to
times.
wrestle?
I'm gonna do it the right 6 times.
I can't believe you didn't react to it
Do you
earlier.
remember Bader? Do you remember Bader and me did the cradle challenge at one of my fights?
Yeah.
Because Jordan Oliver couldn't pin him, and I
Right.
said, Bader, listen, Jordan Oliver's a little guy. I'm gonna turn you over. It took me a little bit because Bader's kind of strong and feisty, but I got him.
He's scrappy.
That's what I need to do. I need to get taken down. That's gonna be a big part of my strategy, and just be pretty strong, which I am.
So
Just like
I don't think that's a
plank
good
like a
strategy
board.
to have. You should probably want to stay on your feet as long as you can.
Yeah.
No, he's right.
He's
right.
he's gonna. If I stay on my feet, he's gonna be able to just get to a chin and arm, pancake me over.
Yeah.
I need him to have to like.
So you're shooting right away.
Or body lock or something.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna body lock him.
Yeah,
No.
go upper body. That'll help. Go upper
Yeah,
body.
he'll just body lock me straight to his back. I cannot get there. I got to get taken down because that's like 4 seconds.
I always thought the upper body wrestling was Ben's weak point. So.
Well,
Yeah, but when you're facing little guys, then you just upper body wrestle them.
is this little?
Yeah, you
this
must
little?
not. Yeah, are you serious?
Really? Zoom in, Amanda. I don't think Ben can tell what he's up against. Yeah, I think it would take. I don't know. For sure, he would pin me once in a minute. I
Well,
don't know about twice.
You didn't survive the Ollie
Alright,
Peterson
we
challenge.
got all kinds of shows going on today.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we are working a lot of.
Yeah, we're working. This is a
creative
workshop.
Ollie's doesn't let us stay focused on the wrestling.
Well,
He
you're
gets us
hard enough
distracted.
sometimes, and then y'all two, y'all two together. Anyway,
All right, sorry. Stay
All right,
focused.
hold
I
on,
love
I
this
got-
question from Dana Alhoff.
All right,
Can I
let's
ask
get to it. Yeah, you get to ask it.
Not that it should be, but if the Olympics were day before weigh-ins, who makes the team in 24? I think it's for
I was
sure
thinking
Vito.
about this.
Yeah,
Although no, for sure Gilman.
for sure.
Wait,
For
why?
maybe.
For maybe.
Well, I'm basing that sort of on Gilman's too big now,
Yes.
in my opinion, and Big Gilman beat Vito, but Big Gilman.
Did he beat this Vito?
He beat this Vito?
He beat this Vito. This Vito's different. This Vito's
Yeah.
a little different.
He's literally hashtag built different.
Yes.
Because he's 61
Yes.
kilograms.
Strong Island, if you will.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know.
How
I'm not
many-
ruling
how-
out
Let me ask
Gilman.
you this question. Let me ask you this. How many wrestlers would actually be in a different weight class that are like, real contenders? So like heavyweight, the answer is none of them. 97, the answer is none of them. 86, I guess maybe you're going to argue Jaden Cox would go down
Yeah.
there potentially. Is that the one you'd argue?
I would.
74, there'd be nobody different probably,
Well,
right?
yeah, but I certainly view Jordan Burroughs' chances better if it's day before.
I was just going to
Better,
say
yes.
some people are
That was a
definitely
turning
have better
point
chances.
in his career, in my opinion.
Was it day before in 21 or no? Or was it 21?
No, it was day of.
Day of, okay. Yeah, that was a big one for him.
Well, keep going down. You were only at 74.
Okay, well,
But,
yeah.
Hey,
So I
in
guess
21, Ben, it was 79 kilograms.
Oh, no, but 20. There was an Olympics in 21 also. Remember?
Oh, that was
20 got
day of. That was day of.
That was day of, yeah. And then 65 would be. I guess maybe you'd have Zane make it potentially
Rutherford,
the day
yeah,
before,
that's the big
and
one.
then he would
That's
be
a big one,
But
for
he'd
sure.
be one that I look at him and I say like, even if it's day, I mean, right? James Green made it day before and still was not effective. You know, so it's like, is he one who makes it day before and is still not nearly as effective as he would be at 70 because he's just too big. We've had other people, right? I remember this is a long time ago, but TC Dantzler tried making the cut because they didn't qualify that way for the Olympics, and he looked like terrible compared to what he did normally. There's just something about cutting too much weight that sometimes, even in that, they weigh in at say 4 p.m. and they're competing the next morning at 9 p.m. They're still different. Like it's not the same person.
Yeah, I personally don't think Zane is that far removed from 65 that a day before wouldn't be extremely beneficial for him and may be the difference. I wouldn't rule him out. I don't put him in the James Green big category yet because this guy's literally made teams at 65. He's been on the level.
But he looks so much bigger, doesn't he?
He does look a lot bigger. I was
Yeah.
going to say that. Like, this version is definitely a little bit different.
He's absolutely jacked. It would be tough. But he's jacked because he's unique.
Because he's going up.
Yeah. He just needs to do a little P90X.
There you go.
You remember that?
Yeah.
I think that's
Yeah.
how
Oh
Ben
my
trained.
gosh.
Or the
Yes, I
gazelle.
remember that. What is the gazelle? I don't remember the gazelle.
The gazelle is just like
do a YouTube on
little-
gazelle infomercial.
It's like a little glider. It's like an elliptical meets a I don't know.
Yeah, it was a cheap elliptical. And
something
then
stupid.
A guy with a wild ponytail would sell it. But let's get back to the question.
He was in good shape.
Yeah, he was great.
Okay.
I don't think it's gazelle related.
57, no one different makes the weight class, and all of those dudes, any of the top contenders are cutting a lot of weight. All of the top contenders.
Spencer's not.
Ooh, you're right, except for Spencer. I forgot about him a little bit because he didn't wrestle in the trials this year. But so Gilman, Fix, Vito, who guys
Zane.
who've made the team. Is Zane cutting that much weight?
Well, I don't know. He was a 33 his entire collegiate career,
And,
so I have to
and
figure
he
it
has
has
been
to
up
be-
at 61. So
Yeah. I figure it has to be somewhat substantial.
Yeah, they're probably all cutting good weight.
Yeah. Okay. Did you have another question you'd like, Ben? That
oh
stood
yeah,
out?
shoot, hold
Question
on.
boy.
Yeah, question boy. Oh shoot. It was this one. If you could make a card with 4 international matches we have not seen yet, who are you choosing? And who is the main event?
Well, we mentioned Brooks
Yazdani.
I think that's fire.
That's a great
that's
one.
a fun
Oh,
one.
David Sajalayev.
Wow.
That is number one. That's the main event.
But now Sajalayev lost.
Yeah, it lost
I don't
some
care.
of it. It lost some of its sparkle, but it's still fire.
Ignore it.
Still fire. Yeah.
Ignore it? You want me to ignore that?
Yes, ignore it. I need it to be ignored.
Okay.
Put David in a round robin with Tezudinov too.
Yeah, throw him in there.
So much
I don't
fun.
care. He can wrestle Tezudinov first, but Sajalayev, David, I don't care. It's a match that should happen.
care.
Yeah,
It's a match that should happen.
it should.
I kind of want to see Jaden. I wanted to see Jaden Sajalayev for a long time, but now
No, not so much.
it's lost a little
How
bit
about
of its...
Gable Zare?
Yes,
That's on
it.
the card.
That's it.
That's on the
my
card.
It's
number
on the
one
card,
for the
for
heavyweight
sure,
boys.
right?
Are we out of matches? Because he said 4.
Well, so Gable Zare. Who are you actually picking to wrestle, David?
Sajalayev.
Yeah,
Come on.
Yeah.
It's a business, baby.
Okay.
Brooks, Yazdani.
Brooks Yazdani.
So that's
we
3.
got one more.
We need one more.
We got one more. Okay.
I knew I'd love, but this is just me being biased. I want to see Keegan versus Sidakov.
Okay.
Yeah, nobody.
I just want to see it. He might not beat him. Whatever. I'm trying to watch it.
Yeah, I'm trying to watch that too. Anyone in the chat have a
Whatever.
suggestion? You know, we'll crowdsource the
Yeah,
fourth one.
crowdsource.
Because I can do, no,
Maybe our boy
We
Alex
know the
Hodges
person we
versus
don't
somebody.
have on there, and we have to put him on there because he is our favorite athlete, is Musakayev. So
Yeah.
I don't know who you want Musakayev to wrestle.
he's answered all the questions. I mean, everyone was
I know.
throwing
I
out
still want to see him
Vito.
wrestle people.
I think he's too big for
Yeah,
Vito.
too big for Vito.
Even though it would be
Oh, yeah.
like a splendid.
That would be a
be so-
whirling dervish of a
Yeah.
match. Yeah.
How about Musakayev versus the guy who is the guy he killed Rutherford in the finals last year and then just didn't wrestle?
Japan.
Who's
I don't
that
know
guy
his
again?
last name.
He's
His
really
name
good.
is Japan.
His name was Japan. He's very he's very patriotic. Very patriotic family. So yeah, okay. That's I'll say. Who do we want? Is there anyone we want to see Dake against? Is there anyone we want to see?
No, because I mean, with some of these people, we've seen them wrestle like all of the relevant people. So,
Yeah.
I wouldn't hate it, but I've already seen it, so I'm not like super. It's not like Zare Gable, who I'm like, oh, I really want to see that, and I haven't got to see it.
Listen, 4-match card. David Taylor wrestles in 2 of the 4 matches. So I'll put him against Taz.
That's too short. You can't reuse them that fast. You got to.
Yeah, he can because he'll get a tech.
30-minute.
No,
30-minute wait time.
I'm making the rules now.
30-minute wait time.
Oh, Ben's the commissioner now.
You don't think it'll take
I'm the
30?
commissioner now.
We'll get 30 minutes.
He'll get 30 minutes.
We'll have a
We'll
little.
have
an
fanfare.
exhibition.
Yeah, and some fanfare
Yeah.
in between. Yeah.
Some dances.
T-shirt gun.
Boom.
Oh my gosh, Christian, you were in a meeting on Monday or whatever day that was. I started
Yeah.
texting you. You should have seen the dancing going on. I'm trying to watch the semifinals and there's just shenanigans going on. I'm like, what am I watching right now?
Give me your best upper body impersonation of the dancing we saw.
Yeah,
One
well,
Well, it was
shirt on.
funny because
Take
there
your shirt
was
off
a
first.
guy. So there was a guy, and he was like holding this girl up, and then she would like kick her leg up, and then go the other way. and,
Sounds like
kick her
ballet.
leg up. Yeah, it was weird. It was weird. I wanted to watch some wrestling. I didn't want to watch dancing.
I think
They
you're
seem to
just
do that a
uncultured.
lot at international events, and it's like, listen, no one came here to watch some dancing. I know this is like your thing or whatever, but put the wrestling on.
Yeah.
I disagree. I'm here for the dancing. You're just uncultured and you don't get the European ways.
There you go.
God.
Better college career. I don't know if this is a hard question. Dean Heil 4-1-1 round of 12 versus Sebastian Rivera 6-3-4-3, but was 1 seed in 2020.
I'll tell you, it was a lot more fun to watch Seabass wrestle.
Well,
so Christian, I actually want to ask this question also. I like it. I think you're gonna say Rivera because of his wins.
No,
I'm pretty sure
you're not
because he didn't get any titles. Okay. Well, I actually thought you. So I thought you go the other way because if you look at Rivera's wins, and this person does list them, RBY, Spencer Lee, twice, Gross. That's a pretty damn good hit list. But yeah, no, I was actually gonna go with Heil. I thought you were gonna go the other direction.
No.
Now you got to go with one that matters.
Guy won 2 titles.
All right.
Good. Yeah, just as much
That's
as
what
Ben.
I was gonna say.
None of those wins happened at NCAAs either, which that's the final test.
Which is like a big deal.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I was going to say. I thought we were going to be in disagreement on this one.
No, you and I once again.
In agreement. Darn it.
In agreement. Darn. Next time.
I hate when that happens.
Next 10 okay, I like this one also. Next 10 years was the most true freshman NCAA champs in a given year. My guess is 3. 3 is so many.
Yeah.
Too high.
It's not easy.
I don't think we'll get more than 2.
2 is max.
I mean, how many times have we had 2 in the last few years?
And this is true. He said true.
True.
How many total true freshmen have we had in the last?
We had Spencer Yanni same year in 18.
Okay, that was kind of
was incredibly rare.
Incredibly rare.
Yeah.
Also,
at the time.
both of them could have not won.
Yeah, very much
Bryce
so.
Meredith was winning late in that match, then he hits the cradle. Mm-hmm. That was his first year, yeah.
I believe so, yeah.
And then Spencer lost at Big Tens, it could, right?
How many's there? So AJ Ferrari won it as a true freshman.
Yep.
Who else? It's not a lot.
It's rare. I mean,
I think
this high school wrestling legend is a bit on the too high side. I mean, Levi Haynes could have, but didn't.
Did not.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna see an influx of
3 is nuts.
3 is so
3 is nuts.
3 freshman champs at all is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I don't see it.
Totally crazy.
I'll say 2 is the most we see in the next 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I would even say 2 would be surprising. If 2 happens again, I don't think 2's happened in addition to that event, and if it has, it's like 1 at a time.
Who were the 2 that has the best chance to do it this year?
I mean, Meyer, obviously, but I don't know who else.
But Mitchell's not a...
no.
Mitchell's not a true freshman. He's a red shirt.
Also, I don't think he's going to wrestle, unless you're breaking some news here.
Are you breaking some news?
You don't want to hear something. Did I tell you this?
Uh-oh.
Unlikely.
This dude, Penn State. I got issues. This is my Mitchell, right? So listen, I know they're secretive, and so I haven't bugged him one time. And you're like harass him. Christian's like ask him. I'm like nah, whatever.
Well, you should be doing your job.
No, well, so this dude.
Hold on. First of all, I never
said. You did. You want me to get the dirt, and I can't get it.
I said ask him.
Okay, and so I haven't asked him. Oh, it was Tuesday night. Because I was at practice with it, and his dad was coaching the practice. I got the 5-year-olds, and I come help John after the 5-year-olds. Oh my God, they're hilarious. So, anyways, Mitchell posts a picture of brand new Nittany Lion Wrestling Club red and blue singlets. So I'm like, oh, he's wrestling at the Bill Farrell, and I'm going to Bill Farrell, so I want to watch him wrestle. So I said, oh, sweet, are you wrestling with Bill Farrell? And he said, no, I don't think so. And I said, oh, when are you going to wrestle in those? And he said, I don't know. And I said, oh, does this mean you're starting this year? And he just ignored me. He would not respond.
Wow, you got iced.
How funny is that?
He iced you out.
Bro, it's October 20. What was it? 4? It was 2 days. October 24. Like, I'm gonna find out soon enough. Like, you're gonna have to wrestle in a match within a couple weeks here. So yeah. So then actually, when I went in yesterday, right before practice, he was FaceTiming with his dad, and I'm like, dude, you're ducking me. You didn't answer, you knucklehead. And then I just walked away because I wasn't gonna get ignored again.
All right.
That's crazy that he iced you out.
So I have no idea.
Find out who your friends are.
Yeah.
It's probably because you're on the show, Ben.
I bet they don't. Yeah, Kale doesn't know if he can trust me still or not.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't have told you, Christian. I would have told you that I knew now, Christian, but I wouldn't have told you the answer.
Yeah, I know.
Bad friend move. Bad friend move.
I just don't understand what the
I agree.
Never let them know your next move. How hard are you typing right now, Ben?
Yeah, what is it? Are you writing a book?
Yeah.
What?
It sounds like you're sending like a war telegraph.
War. No, you know what I wanted to look at? I wanted to look at the class of 2023 big board because I wanted to see what other true freshmen are going to have a chance.
He goes, war. 2023.
Marvin Hagler.
Board, FloWrestling.
Meyer, Ben Keeter, I can't imagine. McAnally, no.
Great name.
Braden Thompson, 197. No. Yeah, keep going down. And those are the top 4 in the May 8th big board. I can't imagine it happening. No. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we're down to the last 4 minutes. Any other burning questions here? Is Younger Bastida the best NCAA 285 pounder from neutral? I can't. We've seen him do one match it that way. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a silly question. Hold on. He said that Jason Bryan said the question is answered in the Facebook chat about true freshmen.
I could not
find
the
Facebook chat.
I could not find the dang Facebook video.
I forgot my Facebook password, so.
I'll click on it. Boom. All right, let's see. A lot of them were 21, 22. 5 champs there. 1947 doesn't count, Jason Bryan. You just.
Oh my God, 47.
We're in the middle of WW2.
Yeah, that doesn't count, man.
He said most of them were older by that point because they had went to World War II.
Yeah, they fought some wars and
Listen,
came back.
that counts as a redshirt year.
Yeah, no, that's true.
If you storm the beaches, that's a year of eligibility.
You got your medical red shirt, your Olympic red shirt, and war.
You got your war fatigues.
Yeah.
That's when.
Okay, so
men were men.
The camo shirt.
Yeah.
There have only been multiple true freshman champs the same year twice, 2018 and 1947.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, 3's not happening.
No.
Not
way. Happening. There's no
way. Holy buckets. This is a tough one for Kyle Brackey. But is John Denver's song Country Roads about Western Virginia or actually West Virginia?
I've heard a lot of talk about this. Now, I'm not
The Blue Ridge Mountains are almost exclusively in Virginia. The Shenandoah River is primarily in Virginia. It's tough. The maps are not in Brackey's favor. I love this song. I love that, West Virginia desperately wants to be Virginia, so they sing a song about it.
Okay. Now, you being from Virginia has nothing to do with this answer that you have going right now.
Where I'm from has no impact on the geography of the state.
Okay, that's a good point. Okay.
Though my state allegiance is obvious, I can't change where the Blue Ridge Mountains, just like with the Rocky Mountains are not in Virginia,
Yes, to channel my best Kyle Bradkey, I'm trying to think of what he would say in response to that. What's sticking out my head is piss off.
It's tough, and I have a geography major on my side, and I don't want to have to pull that in. But and honestly, if you think about it from a musical standpoint, that extra syllable, Western Virginia, that does not.
No, it ruins it. It ruins it. It does.
I'm sorry to say, it's not about that state, and I'm fine with them having it.
It's kind of fraudulent.
It's aspirational, though.
Okay.
It's aspirational, and I think songs should inspire. And you should aspire to be something bigger, and that's where West Virginia is at. And I think it's beautiful.
I think Morgantown is going to have your.
I love this article. I got a great article. As further proof that Denver was singing about Old Dominion, they note that Shenandoah's river's headwaters are near Front Royal, Virginia.
Yep.
It runs through Virginia's Shenandoah Valley.
What are headwaters?
That's so funny. It's where a river starts.
Yeah.
Rivers start?
Yeah.
They do start.
Yeah, where. Oh my God, Ollie! Yes, yes, obviously they start.
No, rivers.
Well, I just thought it was kind of like a loop. Like, where does the circle start? You know what I mean? Like,
it can just. Oh,
no, they go to the ocean.
They go to the ocean, and then where's the other end?
No,
I guess that's the headwaters.
Down in elevation. They cannot go up. Water can't travel up.
Well, what if one ocean is taller than the other ocean? Then you have a river.
Sea level.
All right, we're not all geography majors.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying. I'm not allowed to. I wasn't around a lot of rivers, and that's how the rivers work.
There's something called the Continental Divide in America, and that's where it splits The rivers on this side all travel to the east to the Gulf of Mexico or the Atlantic Ocean. The rivers on that side, they all travel west to the Pacific Ocean.
Is it reversed in Australia like the toilet?
They can't. Rivers can't.
That's a fair question.
That's a fair question. That's a fair question.
Oh my God.
You don't have the answers, Mr. Geography major.
It does not. No, they travel downwards. I can tell you that. They don't travel
Were you
up.
really a geography major?
Yes, I was.
What a dumb major.
I think it's great.
It's so right. It's so dumb.
Yeah, you just look at a map and then you have everything.
I think it's a good athlete major because, like, it's probably.
I was going to be a wrestling coach.
Yeah. If you know, like, you're on the level, it's like, all right, let me just have some factoids chambered at all times.
I think that's almost like what. Never mind.
I
couldn't verbalize it.
He wasn't going to say it. The only other question is from Spey. What is the best valley? It's the Shenandoah, obviously, and we can go.
Long Beach Valley.
Someone's not a valley.
There's no valleys in Long Beach. That's probably why you don't know nothing about rivers, Ollie.
Yeah, no, we just have oceans. And even the rivers in New York City, they don't really have headwaters.
New York City.
Yes, they start somewhere, Ollie.
Yeah, in the ocean and then go to a bay or something.
No,
you got this
the
backwards.
river that goes through New York City starts like way
You've
north.
never even been in New York City. You don't know anything.
I'm going for the Bill Farrell, but
let's hang out.
What is the river that runs through there? It's a very large river.
East River.
There's only one river that does not have headwaters, Ben. Do you know what it is?
This is a joke. I'm not.
The lazy river.
You're a dork. All right,
maybe that's why I think that's what I think rivers work.
Only
like.
rivers.
That's how I think rivers work. That's why. Yeah, Splish Splash ruined me.
Okay, we're out of here. Play us out. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be back Monday. We're working on. We're gonna have a special guest Monday or Thursday. I'm not gonna say who. Bad advertising.
Yes.
But
good teaser.
It's a good teaser. But also, we need to find out if this person's coming on for sure and figure out which day works. I don't want to say it's Monday and it's Thursday.
Yeah, you don't want to.
Or vice versa.
We'll see.
But anyways, I'll just say maybe we're doubling our Hodge count for this show.
Whoa.
Leaving it at that. See you next time. Thanks so much. Have a great. Ben already hung up.
Frozen back.
What the heck?
Unprofessional.
He can't even.
He did look kind of handsome in that freeze frame, though. That was a good pick.
I'm so mad at him right now. I'm not going to call him in the
I'm not even mad.
Let's get out of here.
Let's
See ya.
go.
Thanks.
Peace.
Bye.